Are you? How are you? Do we know you? Do I know you?
Welcome.
Oh,
Yes.
hey, thank you.
Happy to see
I thought that was like my mom. Hi, good evening. How's everyone doing? Good? I'm good. I just had a physical. I had to make sure that my insides were as hot and cool as my outsides. I like my doctor. She's nice. She's smart. She's so pretty that I trust her. She came in and she took my temperature and my blood pressure, and then she said, "So is anything leaking out of your nipples?" And I said, "No." And she just kept going and checked my reflexes. And I asked, "Is that the right answer? I'm not pregnant, so my boobs should be empty, right?" And she said, yeah, you're good. We don't want anything leaking out of those nips. If there was something coming out, it'd be a problem. But you're dry, so we're good. I just ask anyone with boobs who comes in here. And I thought, that's a cold-blooded lie. I've been seeing her for 4 years, and she's never once asked me about any nipple spillage. But I think it's because she's psychic. I think she woke up that day and she's like, the wind is telling me that someone is gonna have some leaky ass titties, so I gotta figure out who it is, gotta stop that up. I'll just ask anyone with boobs who rolls through here. Because she's gotten me with some psychic shit before. Another time I went in to see her, she was like, "Oh, so you're low energy." I'm like, "Yeah, how'd you know? Did all my friends and coworkers email you?" And she's like, "No, it's because you're on the pill, and the pill makes women have low energy, so eat some protein and you're good." And then all the lights in the room turned purple, and her eyes went dark, and she told me how and when I'm gonna die. I like this corner. Speaking of nipples, my cat hates my nipples. It's fine, Sometimes you just have to take the insult, but it's the ones who are closest to you who can hurt you the most. I think they're fine. They're nice. They were hard like 2 seconds ago, and thankfully they went down, and I'm happy about that. I've never gotten any complaints. I have context for this, I'm not just putting my boobs in my cat's face anymore. She doesn't like it. It's because I can't sleep with the shirt on. I find it very constricting, so I just have to free boob it all night. You get it. You get it, right? And she jumps on my bed and I don't have the sheets up to here like a collar, she'll sit on my chest and she'll look at my nipples like they are aliens that have descended from above, that have latched onto my body. And then she digs her claws into my chest, and for maximum purpose, to leap into the darkness, to scream into the night. And it's really hard not to take that personally. But it's fine. I have other good things that are going for me. I'm trying to admit the things that I'm good at. For instance, I have really great taste in music if you like to cry all the time. Was anyone else an emo teenager? I know our host Britt was an emo teenager. Is anyone still an emo teenager, deep inside? Because I definitely am. Still to this day, one of my all-time fave pump-up jams is Helena by My Chemical Romance. I like to imagine that if the pretty lady from the music video can climb out of her coffin and ballet dance at her own funeral, then I can do anything. I'm not from here. I didn't grow up in North Carolina. I like North Carolina, even though the air is always wet. It's fun. It's cool. I grew up outside Detroit. And Michigan's great. We solve all of our problems real quick. You can drink the water anywhere, and lead is never where it's not supposed to be. North Carolina, just Thursday, recently fixed a bad problem. Up until literally Thursday of this week, you could not legally revoke consent during sex. Did you know that? Yeah, consent was universal. No takesies backsies in Pound Town, and Pound Town is everywhere. And that's a problem. That's bad. What if consent was universal everywhere? You go to the hairdresser and you're like, "I want something cute and short, I trust you." And then she shaves your head. Or you go camping and you tell one of your friends to set the campfire and they blow up your car. And the cop's like, well, ma'am, you asked for a fire. She can set whatever fire she wants. Or maybe, 'tis the season, last month you were feeling spooky, so you went to a haunted house and the guy dressed as a demon actually did murder all your friends with a chainsaw. They're like, you wanted to get scared, I get to decide how scared you are. But we're first in flight, So that's something. Or maybe second in flight, I don't know, Ohio. So, what's the hardest part about being a woman in comedy? It's like, what do I do with my purse when I'm on stage? I'm naked without it, and what if someone touches my chapstick and I get mouth herpes? And then it affects the way my face looks forever. JK, the hardest part about being a woman in comedy is dealing with unsolicited notes from the dude comedians who just met you. You just have to smile and nod because you see them everywhere. It's great. It's super fun. When I first started doing stand-up, or when I first started thinking about doing stand-up before I wrote a joke, thought about talking into a microphone or being in front of you wonderful people, I was like, I can't wait to meet all these cute comedy boys. I'm gonna get so much tail. And I was wrong. And it's not like there's not a population of cute comedy boys. That does exist, but every man in comedy so aggressively hates themselves. And joke after joke of how they're all garbage people who are destined to walk the earth alone. It's a boner killer. It's a real boner killer. And they all tell the same self-deprecating jokes, and it's a real easy joke, so I rewrote it. And I think I wrote a better one. And it goes like this. So I just got done smoking a bucket of weed. And I was feeling so alone. So I texted this girl to see if she wanted to fuck, but I felt like I needed to send her a disclaimer text, so I followed up and said, just feel like I should warn you, but my penis is thin like a piece of hair. But don't worry, it won't be inside you for very long because I only last 30 seconds max. And the text I got back was, honey, this is your mother, and I'm a bitch. Sometimes when I go to these mics and the dude bums me out or says something racist, which happens all the time, I'll clap, but I won't make a sound. Please don't do that to me. That's all I got. I'm Devin Roberts. Have a good night. Yeah.